Hi there everyone, I'm the guy from the Gamertag, and today I wanted to look over my best ever game of Siege. This game I think has some important lessons to it, and also it will allow me to segue into some more personal topics I'd like to talk about. So this game happened last night as of me recording this commentary now, and it is easily the best game I've ever had. As you can see, it was taking place on Consulate, and unfortunately I didn't record all of the rounds in it. That was because as I was playing through it, I wasn't recording rounds where my team and myself got ruined, so I didn't have all of the footage, and it's mostly because when I record, I just record on a round by round basis using the shadow play in the Elgato software. So I'll just quickly summarise the rounds in the first half, including the rounds that weren't recorded. Now the first round wasn't recorded, and our team decided to throw a little bit of a curveball and tried defending the Tellers and Archives bomb site on Consulate. And it didn't go well. I don't think anyone on our team got a kill, we got completely destroyed, and so we were down 0-1. In the second round, which you're seeing on screen, we did manage to get the win on this. I managed to pull out a 1 versus 2 clutch, which was really satisfying. For some reason, I'm having really good luck playing Frost on the top floor of Consulate, and I've had a couple of clutches this week, which has been really satisfying. Then on round 3, we decided to defend Garage. I got myself a kill on one player and a down on another, but I got taken out, and our Maestro very nearly clutched a 1 versus 3, but unfortunately was killed by the last player in a post plant. So we were down 2-1 by the end of the first half. Then our first attacking round also didn't go particularly to plan. I was trying to play Ying, I might have gotten myself a kill, but I honestly can't remember, and our team eventually lost that round as well. But unfortunately the game only got worse from here. We then had 2 teammates drop out for the beginning of round 5, and at this point I was pretty much ready to give up on this game. The games before this hadn't gone particularly well. I was playing one particular match on Coastline, and there was just a lot of throwing going on my team. It wasn't anyone doing anything deliberate to grief, but it was a case of we've just made stupid decisions, people pushing when they shouldn't, the diffuser carrier deciding to push the last person live and costing the team the round. And it was really disappointing. There's also other matches where you've got 2 duo stacks basically at each other the whole game, team killing and reverse friendly fire everywhere, which got really frustrating. And so at this point I needed the bathroom, this game looked like it was over, and I was about done with it. But even in this sort of mental state, I don't play in a way that's throwing the round. Even when I'm up against the wall like this, we're down 3-1, we've got 3 players versus 5, I won't play in a way that is just going to guarantee the round ends quickly. Yes, it would be more convenient for me, I could just end this game and just move on from it. But I still play in a way to try and win the rounds. I was playing as Lion, and as you'll see, I do end up clutching this round. And from here onwards, I start to believe and I start to realise that I can do this and I can actually read the enemy team. There were some moments in this game which just, even to this point, I still don't know how I managed to pull it off, but it just felt like everything I was doing was the right thing to counter their team. I didn't feel like I was having to try or was having to sweat it out to try and beat these players. It just seemed to fall into place, and it was kind of like a flow state. I just seemed to be on autopilot, I knew what I wanted to do, and it seemed to be the right thing to do in those situations, which was really awesome. And it became the best game I've ever had, partly because of the score I got at the end, which is easily my highest kill game of all time. But also just the circumstances. I didn't want the game to continue, but I kept playing through it, ended up clutching rounds that I never should have, and managing to win a game 3 versus 5 was just a really awesome comeback story, and it was really enjoyable, and it's why it's my favourite match I've ever played. But then switching to some of the more personal topics, as some of you may or may not know, I'm still a university student. This year is the final year of my engineering degree, so this has been 5 years in the making, and so I really don't want to be dropping the ball this year. I've got to put in a lot of effort. I'm also a member of the university's Formula student team, and so I'm in the process of helping design a fully electric Formula style racing car. So there's a lot going on, and so it might mean that uploads do completely drop off at some point. I don't want to mess up my final year project because of how much it's worth, and so I can't afford to give up on that aspect. At the same time, YouTube is still a hobby I enjoy. I'm not going to quit it anytime soon. There's a lot of videos I've got stored up, I've got ideas that I want to do, but they might just have to take a back seat over the next few weeks and months. Because as I'm sure you'll all understand, the degree is really important. I want to be an engineer, I want to be fully qualified, I want to go into motorsport and help develop technologies to create greener vehicles. Now some people might argue with the logic behind that, but I'm free to make those decisions. I do have some things pre-recorded, so I will be able to put some videos together. So for the next few weeks there should still be at least a video a week, but that's probably going to drop off over the next couple of months because coursework's going to come in. I've got to keep up to date with my lectures, got to keep designing this Formula student car to try and get it done so we can actually get this car out. And also just making sure that I enjoy my final year before I go out into the world of work. So much like this match, no giving up, keep at it and just keep pushing through. There's so many things when I think about my final year project where I'm just sat there imagining what can go right. There's so many different things that can go wrong. But just like this game we're watching, if you just keep plugging at it and keep working in a way that should allow you to succeed, success will come. It doesn't take a day. Nothing good is easy. Nothing good takes a day to be completed. It's just the way things are, and so I'm going to keep plugging at it, and hopefully out of this I'll get a good degree and also be able to keep entertaining those of you who do enjoy watching these videos. And also, we did pass a milestone in the last couple of months. It's a little bit belated, but thank you all for 250 subscribers. It's been a long time since I hit my last milestone, which was 100, and at the end of the day, it's still a tiny channel. But it means a lot. It's always nice to see the numbers going up, even though the views seem to stay pretty static. But overall, it's still a hobby I enjoy, and I'm looking forward to creating more videos and hopefully continuing to entertain you into the future. But I do hope you've enjoyed this video. I do hope you've enjoyed watching the gameplay. At the very least, it'll allow me to completely rub my ego and just show, oh, look at how good this game was. Don't worry, I'll be back to full potato with a side of fries in no time. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I will be able to put more out in the next couple of months, but we'll just have to wait and see. I've been the guy with no gamer tag, and I'll see you on another video.